Thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me. Welcome back to the Thrift Store Rundown, a believing Hollywood home on a budget. Today is all about being young and in charge, proving that kids can have the power to do great things. And this one I think is a prime example of that theme. I know we are a long, long ways away from summer vacation, but that should never stop you from letting summer's favorite stepbrothers help you take advantage of life, so that it can feel like an endless summer vacation. That is the basis of Phineas and Ferb's Guide to Life, published by Disney Press, written by Scott Peterson, and no, not that Scott Peterson, which many people are thinking about, and picked up from Value Village in Hawthorne for $2.49. This features create your own adventures, fill in the blanks, quizzes, and more, plus 2 awesome comic inserts, one with Perry the Platypus's birthday, and the other where a snowman comes to life, and let's just say he's more salty than frosty. Anyway, this is a veritable smorgasbord of DIY fun in here inspired by Phineas and Ferb, and not just them. Their friends and family also have a few takes of their own in their guide to life, like Isabella and Big Bully Buford and Bajit, and even Mom and Dad. We begin with telling your own story. You've heard a few of their stories. Some of them winning Emmy Awards, outstanding writing and animation. Now let's get your creative juices flowing with something we like to call Tell Your Own Story. Using these pictures from one of their adventures, write your own text to tell a new story. So you can take these pictures, these visual prompts here, and make them your own. Pretty neat. Next up, how to invent a secret handshake. Vital in today's topsy-turvy world. It can help you tell your friends from your frenemies. And it's fun. Combine the following actions in any order you like a high for a high five, a low for a low five, a hip bump, a fist bump, or a simple shake. Shake, high, low, bump, hip to create your own secret handshake. Then write down the secrets and pass it to your friends. Do you do a shake, high, low, hip bump? Or a hip, hip, bump, low bump? Or maybe you could just steer away from these actions and create your own really groovy, if that's still a word today, really groovy, sly, secret hand movements that most folks may not be able to do with their own hands, like performing some secret hand tricks. It's all in good fun. Next up, creativity in action, building your own treehouse. Who doesn't love a treehouse? And the really fun part is designing one that's just for you. One that has everything you could possibly need or just plain want. Take a look at what they built and then design your own on the next page. Here are a few options you may or may not want to include. So basically, it's a treehouse with extreme benefits. It's like a Howard Johnson treehouse, if you will. I'm just showing this to prove a point that many of the prompts in here, many of the DIY spaces and games have already been filled in. And all of them by pen, so I can't erase them. Well, I really wouldn't want to erase them because whoever designed this particular treehouse did a pretty snazzy job. Why don't you see that again? This treehouse has a hotel room, a snack room. It also has a disco room, a TV room, and multiple ladders to get to and from these places, I think. Pretty snazzy looking treehouse. In Vital Life Info, you have Songwriting 101. When we found out that our mom was LaDonna, the one-hit wonder pop star, we decided to form Phineas and the Ferb tones and write our own hit song. And you remember that one, right? Gitsy Gitsy Goo means that I love you. If you don't remember that, I'll leave a link downstairs to my review of their first soundtrack. Now it's your turn. Write new lyrics to a tune you already know, like Jingle Bells. Here's an example. Jingle bells, candy spells, Buford cries all day, and Bajit is so sweet in an annoying way. Hey, now you try it. First think of a song you know well, then change the lyrics so that they're all about you. try to have the same number of syllables in each line as the original song. Here's one about Ferb to the tune of For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. Yes, Ferb is an interesting fellow, his favorite color is yellow, he won't say much because he's mellow, he loves a piece of eye. Pick another song, maybe a different style altogether, then change the lyrics so they're all about Phineas and Ferb. As for this song about Candace, sung to the tune of Old MacDonald, you can pretty much do that on your own. But that's pretty cool. Think of a song you already like, then change the lyrics so it could fit the vibe, the beat, the tempo, and the melody in that song. And really, in terms of the lyrics, you have free rein in here. Well, as much free rein as the space on these lines will allow. This is a fairly small book, but it's no less packed with wonder and whimsy. Which brings us to our next piece of Vital Life info, throwing an awesome party. Do they even have to explain why they included this one? You should consider people, music, food, drinks, and a cool theme in creating your very own awesome party. Now, would you rather be eaten alive by sewer gators or spend an hour listening to Baljeet discuss mathematical probabilities? Buford knows which one he would pick. Anyway, this is so incredibly simple. Create your very own party, invite friends along. Of course, make sure you stock up on food and drinks and music, and you're in for a great time. One more random idea in here for this video. If we ran the world, all the advice in this guide is based on the way things are now. But things could change, and they would change if they ran the world. So, what would things be like if you ran the world? What rules would you change? What would people wear, eat, and play? Who would you pick to help you rule? And what's the biggest, most surprising change you would make? If that doesn't tie into the entire theme of this week, to be young and in charge, you tell me what does. I mean, this entire book just encompasses that theme and delivers it with, well, not a fair amount of color, but spiritual color, nonetheless, because, save for the two comic inserts, this is all done in black and white. But you can feel the color, right? This guide can lead to severe creativity, loss of laziness, and impaired sense of the laws of gravity. Do you ever find yourself feeling bored? Have you ever wondered how to act when you meet an alien? Or felt the need to know the top 10 hiding places if you're on the one? Well, you're in luck. We, Phineas and Ferb, present you with our foolproof, time-tested guide to life. Our guide is packed with tips and tricks for living the most exciting life possible. Plus, check out the awesome activities inside. You can design your own mini golf course, finish a comic panel, invent a secret handshake, and so much more. This was originally priced at $2.99 at one store, then discounted at $1.50 at another store. I mean, given the fact that I paid $2.49 for this, it's almost like $1 more than the other store that discounted this. Discounting the retail price of $9.99 in the US and $10.99 in Canada, but you know what? Any price would be quite small for a book this huge on life. 4.5 out of 5 class because some of the prompts are indeed filled in, but I could still have fun with this. Boredom? These two don't know the meaning of that terrible word. With this guide to life, you're gonna do it all. And then some. Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.